Tonight we honor Mark Fields, Rutgers College class of 1983.
Mark, I would argue, is one of the great American business heroes of our time. Mark completely rebuilt a very broken North American business from the ground up.
Growing up in Paramus, New Jersey, the youngest of three sons, Mark followed in both of his brother's footsteps and came to Rutgers to study economics.
I not only grew, I think, intellectually, getting a good education, but I became a man at Rutgers. I was, vice president of the fraternity. It taught me at a very early age on the kind of basics of leadership. And to me, it was very instrumental in kind of forming my approach, actually, to managing going forward, because it was my first real experience with that.
After graduating from Rutgers, Mark went on to earn his MBA at Harvard. Prior to graduation, he met with a recruiter from Ford.
I took the Ford interview with the attitude that, it's kind of my practice interview. So I went there and I talked with the recruiter, and I got really interested.
Mark ultimately joined the Ford team and went on to work for the company globally, serving in executive roles in Argentina, Great Britain, and Japan. In 2006, he was brought back to the States to help save the iconic company.
Mark really has taken, through sheer hard work and determination, a very broken business model into a model that others are trying to copy.
In the financial crises over the last couple of years that have severely affected the American auto industry, Mark was there as an imaginative, creative, industry-leading executive, making sure that Ford got through. He was the guy who decided that Ford didn't need a bailout, and sure enough, it turned out really well because of the leadership of Mark Fields.
But the key was having a plan and having a management team that really understood where we were heading, and we were all kind of aligned and in the trenches saying, this is where we want to head, and let's make sure we get there. Having that vision of where we wanted to be, and then rewinding to today and saying, okay, every day are we taking a step forward?
Mark not only stuck with it, but in the end has been vindicated because he came out the other side with a incredibly successful business. And Mark himself has grown enormously, both as a business executive, but also his stature in terms of how others view Mark.
Mark is very smart and very focused and now very accomplished, and students can use him as an alumnus model for their own hopes and aspirations.
I think to succeed in this world, I think the most important thing that I've learned and has worked for me is you got to wake up every day and love what you do.